You have to be able to know what you want. You have to say what you want. And he's being really direct about some advice on one of our calls. And it was interesting because I was like, dude, man, the only reason why you can say that, the only reason why you can put your foot down in terms of business and put your foot down with people, friendships, say what you want. If somebody steps on your toes, to be able to say like, hey, dude, it's not cool. Here's how I work. Okay, it's not for an alpha thing. It's not for some front that he's putting on. It's because Gary has lived some real life shit. He didn't learn that by memorizing a bunch of stuff. He didn't learn that by getting some technique. He didn't learn that by going like, hey man, I'm just going to fake being a badass dude and tell you what I think, or being alpha is the way to go and tell you what I think. He did that because, man, he was divorced. He got screwed over by his wife. He got screwed over by dudes. He got his ass kicked in multiple ways, but he showed up at life every time. And I can't emphasize this enough. So many people, so many guys out there, they ask for advice. And this actually came from a question with a guy saying like, hey, I want to date multiple chicks, but I don't want the girls to complain about it. I want to have my cake and eat it too. Look, the real thing about the story is that's hard to do, man. It takes a lot of time. We recorded another video on it. You know, the people that do it make it a culture of their lives, and they end up putting more boundaries and rules around, hey, or whatever. You can listen to that. But there's always a consequence to it. If you're going to be the badass, then you got to stand up and fight. But if you're standing up and fighting just to be the badass, you miss the whole fucking point.